Life is too short to waste on people who don't see your worth. Yet, so many of us cling to relationships, friendships, jobs, or even family ties, where we feel undervalued, ignored, or taken for granted. The question is, what should you do when someone no longer values you? You don't beg. You don't chase. You don't try to prove yourself. Instead, you step back. You detach. You walk away, not with anger, but with wisdom and self-respect. This one simple trick, pulling away and reclaiming your energy, works wonders. It forces people to recognize your absence. And if they don't, then you've just freed yourself from someone who never truly valued you in the first place. Let's dive into why this works, how to do it with grace, and what some of the greatest minds in history have said about self-worth and detachment. 1. People don't appreciate what's always available. Imagine a glass of water. If you're thirsty in the desert, you'd treasure it. But if you have an endless supply, you take it for granted. The same applies to relationships. When you're always available, always giving, always there, people can start to see your presence as a given instead of a gift. The trick: disappear for a while. Pull back. Create space. Let them feel your absence. When something suddenly isn't there, people notice. If they truly care, they'll reach out. If they don't, you'll see their true priorities. Greater than, the moment you feel like you have to prove your worth to someone is the moment to walk away. Alicia Harris. 2. Silence is more powerful than words. When someone devalues you, the instinct is to explain, argue, or demand recognition. But trying to convince someone to see your worth is a losing battle. Instead, let your absence speak for itself. People don't listen to words as much as they feel the lack of someone's presence. Instead of fighting for attention, step back and let them experience life without you. Greater than, never waste your time trying to explain who you are to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Shannon L. Alder. 3. The right people will notice, the wrong ones won't. If you step back and they don't even notice, that's all the answer you need. Someone who truly values you will feel your absence. They'll realize what they lost and make an effort to reconnect. But if they remain indifferent, then you have your answer. They never truly valued you in the first place. The trick: let go without fear. Walking away isn't about manipulation, it's about self-respect. When you step back and nothing changes, you free yourself from a relationship that wasn't meant for you. Greater than, when someone treats you like you're just one of many options, help them narrow their choices by removing yourself from the equation. Unknown. 4. Confidence is magnetic, desperation is repellent. When you constantly chase someone's attention, it signals neediness. And neediness pushes people away. But when you pull back and focus on yourself, you radiate confidence and self-worth. The trick: shift your energy back to yourself. Instead of pouring energy into someone who doesn't appreciate you, redirect it to your growth. Work on your passions, your health, and your happiness. The more you invest in yourself, the more others will be drawn to you. Greater than, know your worth. Then add tax. Unknown. 5. Walking away creates clarity. Sometimes, when we're too close to a situation, emotions cloud our judgment. But when you step back, you gain a clearer perspective. Did they truly value you? Did they reach out? Or did they move on without a second thought? The trick: give it time. Distance will reveal everything you need to know. Some people will come back with genuine appreciation. Others will fade away, proving they were never meant to be in your life. Greater than, sometimes you have to forget what you feel and remember what you deserve. Unknown. 6. Your worth isn't defined by others. One of the biggest mistakes people make is tying their self-worth to how others treat them. But your value doesn't decrease just because someone fails to see it. The trick: recognize your own worth. You are enough, with or without their validation. The moment you realize this, you stop chasing approval and start attracting the right people effortlessly. Greater than, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Unknown. 7. The universe removes people for a reason. Sometimes, people drift away for a reason. Maybe they weren't meant to stay. Maybe they were a lesson, not a lifelong connection. The trick: trust the process. Don't force relationships that no longer serve you. If someone walks away, or if your absence doesn't faze them, let them go. Trust that better things are ahead. Greater than, respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Robert Q. 8. You teach people how to treat you. By constantly tolerating disrespect or being undervalued, you send a message: this is okay. But when you walk away, you set a new standard. The trick: raise your standards. Refuse to settle for half-hearted relationships. When you step back, you teach people that your presence is a privilege, not an obligation. Greater than, the way you allow people to treat you is a reflection of how you see yourself. Unknown. 9. Some people only realize your worth when you're gone. It's a sad reality. Some people only understand your value when you're no longer there. They take your kindness, effort, and presence for granted, until it's gone. The trick: let them learn the hard way. If they truly care, they'll come back with newfound appreciation. If they don't, you've just saved yourself from someone who was never truly meant for you. Greater than, one of the best lessons you can learn is to let go. Not everyone is meant to stay. Unknown. 10. The best revenge. A happy, fulfilled life. The ultimate power move isn't anger, resentment, or proving.